Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. This week's episode of Hobby Talk. It's the start of a new year, so I wanted to talk about um, this past year of collecting and what I think going forward in 2024. Um, Mainly focusing on things that I care about, like stuff that I open on the channel. So this might be a longer video, so I want to get started with it. So 2023. So I thought one of the big stories of 2023 was, obviously all this Fanatics is taking over all the sports cards stuff. And surprisingly, the card quality was really taking some hits. There was a lot of card quality issues from Topps this year. And it spread from Star Wars sets to Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, lots of quality issues, I thought. And that was disappointing. So I hope they get things under control and put out better products in 2024. And I actually predict they will, because it seems like towards the end of the year, some of the stuff they're putting out was a little bit better quality. So I hope that trend continues. I think the baseball card market, I think as far as new stuff, I think they're still going to come out with, all the main sets that they've been doing this past year. And I actually think that the prices are going to be a little bit lower this year. I think the numbers printed are going to be higher, but the price is a little bit lower. So, is that good news or bad news? I think it's good news. Anytime you have cheaper stuff, cheaper entry point prices, it's a good thing. So I see those things continuing to trend cheaper as Fanatics tries to 10x the hobby. And as far as Star Wars stuff, I was pretty disappointed overall with 2023 with the offerings of Star Wars stuff. It just seemed like it's getting way tougher to pull the really good hits from Star Wars. And, I did think Masterworks, even though it was called 2022 Masterworks, I thought this last Masterworks set was one of the better ones of the past 3 or 4 years. I really enjoyed that one, and the quality of that was top notch. But a lot of sets really struggled. I think, like the Book of Boba Fett, I don't know if that was 2023 or 2022, but sets like that, they were way overpriced. Look at Galaxy. Galaxy took a big step back this year. I haven't even opened any on the channel. It's just too expensive, and you're not even getting autograph cards in the box. You're basically just buying the base cards, which are cool, and 3 numbered cards. No autos. I think there is like a super, super, super low percentage chance of getting like a triple auto or something. But you're talking out of thousands and thousands of boxes, you might get one. And no sketch cards. So Galaxy took a big step back this past year, and I think some of these sets from 2023 in Star Wars are going to get reduced in price big time this next year. And that's when I'll move in and buy some to open on the channel. I think they're kind of making too many Star Wars sets. I wish they'd go back to, a more quality is better than quantity take on doing Star Wars sets. Put sketch cards in there. Sketch cards should be in every Star Wars set, and they should be readily available to pull. Not like super tough to pull, like impossible. Put like half the boxes with sketch cards, and give the artists enough time to do the sketches so that they're nice looking. That's one of the best things they can do for a hit, because everybody loves pulling sketch cards, and they don't pay a ton of money for the artists to do the sketch cards, except for I think maybe the higher end sketch artists probably get paid more to do the sketch cards. I mean, it's got to be less than what it costs to have some of the autograph cards made. So more sketches, please, because those are really cool hits to get out of Star Wars. So I predict 2024 will have a little bit less Star Wars sets, but it's going to be a fun year for Star Wars because I'm pretty sure the Ahsoka set will come out. And man, I don't see how they can screw this one up. You probably mark those words and play them back for me when that set comes out. But very excited for that set. It'll be fun. So many great potential autograph cards to collect in there. They have to have some sketches in the product, which they should be really cool. There were so many great scenes in that show. So I think it is going to be a good year for Star Wars. I think the card quality is going to be better. I think we'll definitely see a 2024 Topps Chrome Star Wars because they kind of hinted that that's like their flagship Chrome set. Hopefully, just do quality cards out of that set and it'll be a hit. And yeah, I think the 2023 Masterwork will come out sometime in 2024. That should be great. It should have, I would hope, would have Ahsoka stuff in it too. You know. So I think it's going to be a good year for Star Wars, especially if they cut back a little bit of all these extra sets and focus on the main sets and sets that are really good and make them better and better quality. Okay, so moving to the world of TCGs. So I thought 2023 was the year of the TCG, and it was huge. You had Lorcana come onto the scene, Sorcery, you had Magic the Gathering going strong, Pokemon going strong, Weiss Schwartz, One Piece, for crying out loud. I mean, there's a lot of great TCGs and a lot of TCGs being more collectible, I thought. So I do have some negative predictions. It seems like Pokemon has lost a lot of steam with the Scarlet and Violet era. I mean, they're still king, but they're losing a little steam. So, like, they put out this set, was great, 151 in the Scarlet and Violet series of generation, but really, there hasn't been much else to be excited about in this era. Plus, they raised the prices of the boxes, and less people are interested in them. And they kind of made some of the big cards much easier to pull, which is cool with me because I don't have to open as much. But it also hurts the value of those cards, and the value of the cards drives people, into a frenzy. So there's this narrative that the Scarlet and Violet era is just terrible. I don't think it is. I think it's actually pretty good, especially with all the special illustration rare cards. There have been much worse eras of Pokemon, just believe me. So I think it's going to be overlooked, this era, and there's going to be some good buys to be had, especially like Paldea Evolved. I think is a really good set. It's got a lot of potential. There's always, Obsidian Flames is okay. As far as it has Charizard cards to chase in it. Of course, 151. But it's not going to be as hot as Sword and Shield or Sun and Moon. But it's not going to be the worst. Everybody thinks it's the worst, but there have been much worse, and it's nowhere close to as bad as some of the down times of Pokemon. Okay, Sorcery. Here's Sorcery right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Sorcery seems to be gaining more and more momentum as far as a TCG. I love it. The art of these cards is amazing. The alpha boxes continue to rise in price. 2023 is when this came out, this Contested Realm. The beta boxes are going up in price. I wish I would have bought more, but I am like doing videos of opening this beta box. The packs are super fun to open. The art of the set is the best art of any TCG ever, I think. And I think when Arthurian Legends, man, I cannot say that. When that set comes out, it's going to take it to another level. Sorcery is big time. They're seizing a lot of momentum from some other TCGs that are kind of slowing down. And 2024 is going to be a big year for Sorcery. People are going to be amazed at some of the prices some of these cards are going to be getting up to. So that's my Sorcery thoughts. Magic the Gathering, I don't really know a lot. It's not really my area. I liked it because of Lord of the Rings sets. These right up here. Love those. And that's really my only... the only reason I bought any is because of Lord of the Rings. So they're not doing more Lord of the Rings sets, I don't think. Maybe they'll do a Hobbit set. That'd be cool. I'd buy those too. But I don't really have thoughts on Magic the Gathering except they're like the game that has the biggest player base. Let's see. One Piece has been really taking the TCG world by storm in 2023. I think it's going to continue to be great. The card quality of those cards are fantastic. It's got a huge following. People like playing the game. It's going to continue to grow and become more popular. Lorcana, of course, came onto the scene in 2023. I think was way overhyped and way overpriced at the beginning. But there's no questioning that there is a huge player base that is really into Lorcana. And this is the Disney TCG, by the way, if you didn't know. And even though their company that makes them is not really a TCG company, they're more of a game, like a board game company, the card quality is not bad. And they had said they're not going to do first editions. They're not going to do, unlimited. I mean, everything's unlimited, basically. They're going to print to demand, and they've been doing that. They've been following through. And I've been able to find some Lorcana at like Target and stuff. So I bought a few packs just to check out the cards. I like them. I will open some on the channel in 2024. I have some put away, saving them to open on the channel. That Lorcana is no joke. They're not going away. They're going to have an even bigger 2024. There's so many people that like playing it and are into Disney and their IP, that they're going to be just as strong. Even though people aren't going to be able to flip the boxes, which is probably a good thing, the player base will be growing more and more because more and more people will be able to find the cards. Alright, so let's talk about Flesh and Blood. Another one I don't know a whole lot about, but this is a TCG that is definitely getting buried by other new TCGs coming around, like Sorcery, One Piece, Lorcana. Flesh and Blood's kind of getting pushed back a little bit, and there could be some good buys there, I think, if you're looking to pick up some really nice art TCG cards, that you have a chance of pulling some cool stuff. So I think there's opportunities there coming up this next year to pick up some sealed Flesh and Blood stuff while they're kind of in like the second tier now, I think, of TCGs. This next prediction, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Now, this is MetaZoo. As you know, I've opened lots of MetaZoo stuff on the channel. Been a big fan. I'm still a big fan. I love the cards. I love the art. But MetaZoo is a mess right now. They had a bad 2023. Just unable to deliver, making promises to people. There's stuff I still have. I've had stuff on pre-order from MetaZoo for coming up on a year now that they still have not even said an update about of when they're going to be delivering on this stuff. So my prediction on MetaZoo is very dire. I love the boxes, but like for instance, native. You can go right now and buy native boxes for around $75 a box to $80. Nightfall, which is a fantastic set. You can get secret rare out of like cards that are they only made 100 of the card, the old scratches. They're randomly inserted into booster boxes. Beautiful set. My favorite card is in Nightfall, the Grim Reaper. These were probably at the beginning of the year, or when this first came out, they were over $200 a box. You can get these for like 50 some dollars a box now. That shocks me. Cryptid Nation. This is a second edition box, but the first edition boxes have dropped way down. I'm talking a little bit over their original MSRP. You can go right now and get some for around $175, $180. The second edition version, you can get these for I'd say about $25 to $30 a box. I mean, that's a great deal for what you get. There's so many cool cards and great art. All the big cryptids are in this set. Very fun to rip, but it's just completely collapsed. Wilderness, I think Wilderness is probably their best overall set. The most cool stuff that you can find. You got golden tickets, bronze tickets. I don't even know if a bronze ticket has ever even been found. Silver tickets. You have the Green Man secret rares that are serialized. This was the first TCG to have serialized cards. You can buy these now for between $25 and $35 a box. Insane. They just way overprinted stuff, and it's killing them. Seance, another set that, that was probably their first really big misstep of knowing their audience, and those boxes have really crashed down too. I think around $45 to $50 a box. UFO, you can't see it, but it's over at the end. Those boxes have always been really low because they way overprinted that. Another really cool set, but I mean, you can get those boxes for like $30-$35 a box. So there's no value in the MetaZoo cards. I still grade some here and there, and when you watch my PSA return stuff, you'll see that I've graded a bunch of it, and I ain't gonna lie, they've actually still done good, which is weird when the boxes are this cheap. But yeah, MetaZoo in big trouble. My prediction for 2024 is they're either going bankrupt or they're selling the company. There's no other path that they can take, I think, at this point. They are not going to be able to deliver on War. That set's never coming out as long as things are the way they are. The Legacy Collection, it's not coming out, even though people have already paid for it. These are predictions, guys, not facts. I also think the streamer kits, which I've been waiting for almost a year, I'll never get that. I'll never see it. They're paid for. It's just that they've lost all confidence of people buying stuff, especially on pre-orders from this company. They have terrible customer service. That doesn't help them any. The people that run MetaZoo don't want to answer questions. These are all very bad signs that MetaZoo is not long for this world, unfortunately. But I still love the cards. I love the core sets. Just really cool stuff. Just they didn't control their trajectory very well. Let's see. I think that's about it for my predictions, but I think it's going to be a fun year. It's going to be interesting. My top three things I'm looking forward to. I cannot. Let's go with number three. Alan Ginter, I'm very much looking forward to in 2024. I think there's going to be some great rookies in this next baseball class. So I'll probably buy, boxes like maybe not as much as I did this year, but the sets I like, I'll be opening that stuff on the channel, especially Alan Ginter. Star Wars, I think, I think I will definitely be opening as much Star Wars this next year as past years because I have a lot of boxes that I haven't opened yet. So I have boxes like that I've been saving up, and at some point I'm gonna pull an awesome card in 2024. I'm gonna predict that. I've been very lucky, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna pull a nice card in 2024 on the channel. Let's see. So Star Wars will probably be pretty even for me. Not a lot of difference. I'm definitely gonna be opening it on the channel, and always gonna be excited to open Star Wars, especially when Ahsoka comes out. I cannot wait. I definitely want to get me a case or two. Um, let's see. TCG stuff. Um, I don't see a lot of future for MetaZoo on the channel except for card to card videos. I love doing those in those episodes. Um, I will still open some Pokemon stuff. I mean that's always something I enjoy doing. Um, of course, my number one thing for 2024 that I'm most excited for is Arthurian Legends for Sorcery. That I cannot wait. And I love that game so much, especially the art. And I think it's just a good game. They've got a really good rhythm going. They're not overdoing it, not overprinting. They're taking it easy, doing quality stuff. I think that's my number one most excited thing for 2024 is Sorcery. Anyway, guys, put down in the comments what were your favorite things of 2023 and what are you looking forward to in 2024 as far as like card games and stuff like that. It don't have to be stuff that I'm into. What are you into? And yeah, just the number one thing, have fun with the hobby. Always number one. All right. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos later.